So for which just search in Google Debian.com or just Debian operating system. Just visit that site, which will be Debian and /download. So when you enter that site, you will find options to download it. So here I have got this option. If you can see the Debian 12, Debian 12 AMD and it would net install. Okay, net install ISO. So basically, this is a smaller version of Debian. So either you can install it, and what it will do, it will install the basic things in your computer, and then it will download the other required things or optional things from internet. So I have just downloaded it, but this will not be used. So what I'm doing is like I will download the actual ISO, which is far more bigger than this ISO image. So this image is basically internet like network installer. So this will install like basic things, and after that you can choose to install other things which you want to. So actually, I want to I just want to download the bigger version, and that is around 4 point some GBs of Debian, which will contain almost everything. So basically, earlier it used to happen that there were 3 DVDs used to come for Debian, and for you would have to mount that. If you are installing directly on the system, you would have to put you have to create a CD with those ISO images, and it will try to install everything from those 3 ISO images. But now it has been like made as such that only one image will be there, and if you want anything else, you can download it from internet. Okay. So if you can see, I'm just looking for the actual ISO image, which is around 4 GB, and it contains almost everything that is required. Okay. So since I am visiting this website after a long time, so I'm like a bit confused, but at last I had found it. So basically, if you just follow the instruction or follow the steps that I'm doing it. Okay. So okay. So basically, the link is there that at the see, if you can see now, my mouse cursor is there. So getting Debian, and there network install is there, which I had already downloaded, and second one is like CD and ISO. So this is the better version. It contains almost everything. So I'll download this file. Okay. So let's wait for it to download. So you either you can install it from the first link which is there, or you can choose any other mirror. Mirror is nothing but the same link is hosted on different in different countries. So that suppose I am in India, so if I choose mirror as a India, so it will be a bit faster. Okay, so it's just that some ISO images in the US and some ISO image is in India on some servers. And if I download, obviously, according to like basic logically, the server which is there in India will help me to download ISO file faster. Okay, so you can choose a mirror, or basically you can just click the default link which comes to download. So here I have started downloading the ISO file. So basically it's a DVD version. So if you want to install it on like PC or any laptop or anything, what you can do, you can create create a bootable image out of this. Okay, there are many softwares using which you can create a bootable disk, and then you can put the disk and boot with that disk, and follow the same thing which I'll follow. Basically, I'm installing into virtual machine because I have already Windows and Ubuntu on my laptop, so I don't want to install directly. So I have install like virtualization software. So let's start now. So in VMware you can go and create you can click on file, create new VM. and select the ISO image here. You can follow the same step as I'm doing. So here I have selected the ISO image. Okay, so now I have to choose like which watch kind of operating system is that. If it is Ubuntu or SUSE Linux, it will automatically detect. But since it's Debian and VMware, I think has not updated the list, so you can choose like basically other Linux or with the higher this kernel version. So or okay, and click next. Okay, and then here what you can do, choose where you want your VM to be stored. Okay, so I have created a new directory just for clear like understanding, keeping things segregated. And here you can give the name of your virtual machine. Okay, so click next. And this screen you can add the how much disk it should be allocated to a VM. Here you can choose RAM, CPU, network, and everything else. So basically you just give some memory to this and process increase the processor. And I am using network as NAT. Okay, so you can use either NAT or bridged. So basically, NAT is like better option. It will automatically manage the IP address internally. If it is bridged, it will directly be like the IP address will assigned as like what is it is assigned to host machine. So basically, if you and installing on PC or laptop, you don't have to worry about this. Okay, so here I have started the installation. Okay, so once you create that and complete the settings, it will automatically boot, or you will have just to click on that Debian link and right click and start. So once you start this, this installer will start. So once you boot with CD, the same thing happens. Okay, so it's so after creating the machine, it's all the same. So here it will ask you different options. So it's all like self-explanatory. So it will ask you about the disk. It will ask you how do you want to partition. I left everything default. If you want disk to be partitioned in different way, you can do it manually. So just for ease, I just kept the default thing just to show like how it is being installed. Okay, and so this is being installed. So and it is configuring internet network now. So basically, what it does in the between be in the background, it assigns IP address, and so here host name I'm just giving as like host name is like machine or like name of the machine basically. Okay, so I have just given Debian os.local. You can give anything that you want to give. Okay. So next, now continue. Then the domain name you can give anything. Okay, anything you can because this is a like standalone machine. So I am giving anything if you want. So okay. So let's see next. Here you can give the admin password. Okay. Okay, so here you can give whatever password you want, but keep in mind that you will have to remember it. Okay, full name of the new user. So this the one will be the default user, and you can add a secondary user because on Linux machine you should not work as a root user or admin user generally. So here also, so for the new user which you are adding, it's asking the password. Please add the password. Please keep it noted, or please make sure that you remember this password. Otherwise, while booting it, you will have a problem. So now again, it has started installer. Okay. Um, let's wait for it. So here it's asking about like how I want to partition the disk. So I am using like use the entire one, default one. So second option is there, so you can use whichever you want. So there are three options: separate home partition, then separate home. So there will be many partitions created, and a home and where and temp will be assigned to that. So I have kept generally single partition, and because I am not going to use it. So if you want it to be better, more segregated, you can create different partition and assign different directories on those partition. So you can choose accordingly. Okay, so here basically now it has started installing the base system. So basically, everything that is needed to run the operating system. Okay. Let's wait for it to complete. Okay. So it took me around like uh, more than 50 minutes, but I like made it faster, made this video faster so that you don't have to wait for longer time. Okay. So now the base system installation is done, and it's just configuring APT. So basically, APT is like a package manager using which you can install different softwares. Okay. So okay. So here it was asking like whether do you want to install, because as I said, like earlier Debian used to come with the more than two three ISO files. So here it was just asking that whether you have other files also. So I just skipped it, click next, and I just wanted. So it asked me like whether you want to download and update something from internet. So I did yes, to just to keep it updated. I just clicked on yes, and now it is like configuring and installing the update using APT. Okay, so basically APT is used to install the packages, update the packages. So it's a kind of package manager for Debian distribution, Ubuntu, and yeah, the Linux operating system based on these kind of operating system. Okay, so now let's wait for this to complete. Okay, so it is just installing. I should make it. It should be okay. Let's see. Okay, so now it has completed. Uh, okay. Okay, so it will just ask you some questions. So according to your choice, you can select it. I'm just keeping the default one. So here it will ask you the desktop environment which you want to which you want to have. Just for demo purpose, I am selecting all these desktop environments. Okay. So SSH server will using SSH server you can connect to this machine from any other machine, any other Linux machine over SSH protocol. Okay, and standard system utility will install like basic utilities. Okay, so this will take some time to install. Let's wait for it. So I have selected that many desktop environment just to okay. So I was saying like I had selected that meant desktop environment just to show you like how it looks, different desktop environment, how it looks. Basically, Ubuntu by default comes with the genome, okay, and few others are comes with mate and a few other further desktop environment. So here I've just configured. I'll just show you how it looks actually. Okay, so let this complete. Let this install. After that, we'll continue. So basically, this is installing all the installation for all the desktop environment and the system utilities and a few other things that we had selected to install. Okay. So let this complete. This is installing it. So we can just wait. Okay. So basically, Debian is meanwhile it is get installation. So basically, Debian is like it's a kind of it's basically like a kind of Red Hat in like RHEL in free version. So Debian completely free open source. You can so you can have a server running on Debian. Okay, okay, and you like lot of scientists and for serious research and all people use Debian. So this is a good version. If you are a developer, if you are a like serious Linux developer, you can use this. There are other Linux distribution also, which can be used, but actually there are many kind of distribution in Linux, but you choose it according to your requirement. Okay, so as you like. So if you can see, there are like the distribution which are targeted to what you say, which are based on for security, like Kali and other Linux. Some are for desktop, running desktop just for working as a desktop computer. So there are many kind of Linux distributions. So you can choose them accordingly. So the installation is done now. Now it's restarting it. It will restart the machine. So in the same way, if you are installing a computer or laptop, it will do the same thing. You then just remove the USB drive and just restart the system. So now it's restarting. Here is the login screen. So it will just ask key and password. So here I have selected Genome. Let's see how Genome desktop looks. Okay, it takes time for first time. So this is how Genome log looks. So if you click on activity, it will bring. This is just a welcome screen. So once you install any operating system, it will ask you few basic details just to complete the installation. So if you click on activities, you will see these are the applications installed. And basically, once I install it, if you can see, like this much RAM is used, and like I just started system. I have not done any installation configuration beside the default ones. So currently, if you see, most of the processing and RAM is used by Genome desktop version. So if you want to save some memory, you can use lighter version of desktops, which are XFC, and some other are there, so which uses less memory. So if you have good amount of memory, good amount of system resources, you can use Genome and other rich desktop edition, because those looks good, feels great to work on. So these are the some default application. If you can see, which I'm just showing you what all application is installed by default. So that is a disk uses, and this is a very good tool which will show you how the disk being used. Okay, so this is like configuration settings. You can tweak it, just a tweaks few other settings you can change, like in window you have control panel. So this is a kind of that. So look, feel, everything can like change and change with that. So there are different options, you can play with it. Okay, so I'm just for demo purpose, I am showing you this. So this, see, yeah, this is a very good utility, this analysis. So using this, you can understand like what is being used on the disk, what file using how much percentage and everything. This is a good utility. You can use it. Okay, and so this is just to X, and I'll close this 1 second. Okay, so this is the LibreOffice, which comes by default with any Linux version, or if it is not there, you can install it. This is a free version of operating system. Okay, sorry, free version of Office, which you can use to create documents, PPTs, and all. Okay, so this is basically logging. So if you are working in terminal, you can go to where logs and see it, and here there is a utility will show you the logs. Okay, so so this is a disk partition. So if you can add, or if you are working on system or PC, you can add a new disk, and you do partitioning and everything using that utility which you have just seen. Okay, so this is a software, like here you can search and like whichever software you want to install, you can install it using software center. This is basically called software center. Here, using this, you can install various software which you want to install. Okay, So this is the setting actually as a control panel. The previous one was tweaked, and this one is the actual setting. So here you can here you can like change the different parameters, different settings of the system. If you can see network, kind of set system settings, you can change it here. So let's see another desktop environment. So let's wait for it. So you can choose your desktop if you have installed more than one. So you can choose it from here if you just follow it. Okay. So this is how Plasma looks. So basically, OpenSUSE and all comes with this desktop environment by default. Okay. So this looks like window desktop environment. So if you can see, here is a start button kind of things. Here the central control panels. Here is so everything is similar to Windows. Okay. So if you like your desktop environment to be like Windows, you can choose this. Okay. So I will show you some different desktop environment. Okay. So let's choose Mate now. So this is also looks more like Windows. So like basically the start button is at the top. So you can change everything. So in the Linux, it's very good that you can change many setting as you like. If you there are Linux version where you can change anything that you want. Okay, so this was made, and let's explore some other desktop cinnamon, which like cinnamon desktop environment. So this cinnamon looks good. Actually, this is clean and clear. So basically, all the desktop environment looks great in Linux, but depends like how you like it. And so basically, I mostly use Genome because for longer time I have been using Genome, and in spite of few glitches in between, I have not stopped using it. So I mostly use Genome only. So in the beginning, for some time, I used Mate on Mate and Cinnamon, but I have switched back to Genome because I like it. Very hot corners, hot corner on everything that it provides. I like it. So now I'm opening Genome Classic. So Genome Classic is similar to Mate. So you will have two bars, one on the top, one on the bottom. Okay, you can add more. Okay. This is similar to Genome. Genome Classic is similar. Okay, thanks for watching it. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and comment on us. Thanks. Thanks very much. Bye. Take care. Have a great time ahead.